will start with the expected fashion favorites, and the first one is this lavender cardigan from Hot Topic. I got it at the end of December, so I figured it could be counted in January. And it's very simple, it's super baggy and comfy, it's just a knit lavender cardigan. But then, and I don't really understand this, I don't know why it has it, but it's cute. It has a little pink candy heart on the side that says no thanks for some reason. And the buttons are also little lavender hearts, which I am always a sucker for cute heart-shaped buttons. I really love this. I've been really trying to get more cute pastel comfy pieces lately because as much as I love my Liz Lisa, like I am wearing right now, sometimes I just want to be super comfy, but also a pastel magical girl. So these are the type of pieces that you need for that purpose. And my other fashion fave is my current everyday bag that I bring to me to work and stuff, and it is actually my Christmas present from my younger brother that I may or may not have very not subtly texted him a bajillion pictures of. And it is this Loungefly Pokemon bag. It is so amazing. I love it when Pokemon goods incorporate tons of different Pokemon into the print. It just makes it really interesting to look at. There's always something to see, and there's always going to be lots of favorite Pokemon in the print. And Loungefly is one of my favorite brands. It's such a good quality, like, nerd fashion brand. Yeah, Loungefly is amazing and I absolutely love this bag. And as you can see, I put my adorable Vulpix bag charm on it. A+, definitely probably my top January favorite. Alright, and now I have to touch on my book favorite for January, and once again, I don't have it to show you because it was a library book. I go to the library a lot, you guys. But it is The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. Wow, this book was a ride. It was so good. I enjoyed it so much, but what astounds me about it is the publisher markets it as a children's book. It was in the children's section at the library, which was weird to me because I had found it from a couple of adult booktubers. So I was like, okay, well that's weird. And when I started to read it, I was mind blown that this was in the children's section. This book has so much blood and so much death and despair in it to be in the children's section. The story focuses on David, who is a 12-year-old boy who has just lost his mother and is now struggling with the fact that it's been like some months and now his dad is remarrying and his stepmom is pregnant and he's gonna have a new little brother and he's really upset about it and just feels very displaced, which is very common in this situation, especially for a young boy. And he ends up stumbling into, or kind of getting lured into, this fantasy world that is very dark and very sinister. And a lot of it is based on classic fairy tales, but it makes them worse than the original Grimm's fairy tales. Like, they are not happy, but I thought it was very unique and it was a great read. I flew through it. I wanted to know what was going to happen next. I wanted to know how David was going to get through all the things that happened to him. Highly recommend checking it out if you like dark, disturbing, kind of eerie things, but don't give it to your kids. Now I would like to mention 2 YouTube channels, and the first one is Jethro Tex. He does a lot of Pokemon themed videos, and I do not know how I have never heard of him until the past couple of weeks because these Pokemon themed videos are so hilarious, and I play them while I am working on various things and just kind of die. If you're a Pokemon fan, like, check out this channel. It will be linked in the description box. It's so funny. It's a lot of lists. but just the commentary, if you are a Pokemon fan, is so priceless. It's so hilarious. So that is YouTube channel number 1 that I say check out if you're a Pokemon fan. And YouTube channel number 2 is actually one that I've known about for a really long time, but I've just kind of rediscovered and have been listening to a lot of his covers recently, and that is Caleb Hyles. I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard of him. He is I feel like fairly well known as a YouTube cover artist, but he's an amazing singer. I love his covers. He's one of my favorite YouTube cover artists, so I will also be linking him in the description box. Go check him out, you won't regret it. And my last 2 favorites are things that I have actually always loved but have really rekindled this past month for some reason. And the first one is the series Shugo-chara. I adore this series. It is one of my top favorites. I like the manga the most, but I do still really enjoy the anime. It just has a lot of filler in it. It's so heartwarming. It's one of my favorite magical girl series of all time, and it's so underrated and it doesn't get enough love. I highly recommend it if you want a really cute, lighthearted story about kids trying to find who they want to be in life, and lots of touches of magical girl and magical boy aspects. And there's a real hot anime Catboy in it, and you can't go wrong with that. And my final favorite has probably been something that I've been so obsessed with for all of January. It's something I've always loved, but I've really rediscovered it the last 2-ish months and how much I adore it. And that is Winx Club. All things Winx Club. This was probably my second favorite thing growing up next to Pokemon. And you know how much I like Pokemon, so Winx Club's pretty dang up there. And I've just recently rediscovered how much I love it. OMG. I need to stop saying oh my gosh. But did any of you guys watch Winx Club as a kid? Because it's so good. It's so good. And I've kind of decided I might want to try and track down some of the old dolls recently, which, let me tell you, that's a process. Because they're really rare now. All of them. Really rare. Really expensive. It's really stressing me out because I remember them being on the shelves at stores where I could just purchase them, and now I can't, and now I want them, and I'm really upset about it. But yeah, that is my final favorite for January, and I am kind of just fangirling here because it's such a good series, and I was thinking about it, and it's definitely my favorite magical girl series. It's not an anime, it's not Japanese, it's Italian, but it literally follows the exact formula for a magical girl series. So you're hearing it right now. Winx Club counts as a magical girl series. Anyway, that is everything for my January favorites. I feel like I kind of blasted through everything, so I hope this was still a somewhat interesting video. Until next time, stay glamorous and stay geeky. Bye.